Well, imagine waiting over 50 years for your high school graduation. That's what happened for students at Williston Senior High School. We spoke to some graduates who have been waiting for this day to come.
Being here at Williston today means that I'm home. This is returning home. When I came into the building initially, I had the feeling that I had returned home.
The historically black high school closed in 1968 when desegregation laws forced students to attend Hoggard and New Hanover high schools, which were known for being majority white schools. Amy Shalag, along with countless other volunteers, worked together to right a wrong made so many years ago. That wrong left students of 1969 and 1970 classes not receiving their diplomas from Williston. Gail Nixon and many others traveled from far and wide to return back to Williston Senior High School for the Legacy Graduation ceremony.
It's like a long dream come true because I was robbed of that opportunity. Williston was and always will be the greatest school under the sun.
I feel like an angel walking across the street because I was so happy that I got the opportunity to graduate this year.
Williston was more than just a school for the students. For many years, it was the only high school in the area for African American students, a place known as a place of fellowship and love, which the graduates felt today as they received their proper graduation ceremony. Now, if you want to rewatch this historic graduation, you can watch the live stream from today's event on our website, or you can go to the WECT Facebook page.